What's up, risk managers? My name is Nasdaq Anonymous, and I'm addicted to the NQ. And boy, is she one hell of a drug. And welcome to today's NA meeting, where we'll discuss the economic data for the week, the day's technical analysis, the trading opportunities that we took on today's stream, and build a game plan for tomorrow's price action. And if you haven't done so already, you can show your support by subscribing to the channel. And with that said, let's jump into the charts now. This is tomorrow's data. Be mindful that all times are in Central Time. And we have a light block of news scheduled for tomorrow, so let's jump into it. At 9:30, we have crude news. At 12 o'clock, we have the 20-year bond auction. At 1 o'clock, we have the Fed beige book. At 4:30 and 6:15, we have Fed speakers. And at 7 o'clock, we have the IMF meeting. Now, it's never recommended to trade during volatile price action, but if you choose to trade during these times, then understand you're playing a game of chance with your trading account. And now that we know what to expect, let's jump into the charts and create a game plan for tomorrow's price action. This is the block of price action that we traded on today's stream. And you would think that this is the ES chart, but this is actually the Nasdaq. After we got this big move down from yesterday's session, price traded mostly in a range, rotating back and forth. Now, we had Jerome Powell speaking, and during this speech, we had a lot of volatile movement. We had this drop, this big pop up, and this big drop down. And price, towards the end of the session, consolidated in a tight range. Now, price is at an area where it can do two things. We can get a retest of prior support for a move back down, or we can have a move down, find lower areas of support for a move back up above this range. Now, yesterday, my prediction, I still believe that the market is still trying to reach higher levels before we actually get a move lower. I'm looking for price to trade back into some of these levels up here for the bears to reload and to push this market lower. Now, during the meeting today, Fed Chair Jerome Powell stated that it may take longer to gain the confidence to cut rates, which could signal to investors that we may not be getting that rate cut as we spoke about in previous NA meetings until later this year, possibly early next year. Now, based on the data, in my opinion, I do not believe that there will be a rate cut this year, but if we do get a rate cut, that will be the bullish event for this year. You need to close your shorts and you need to get in long because that will be the bullish event. But for right now, the NQ is trading in the range and we're just going to have to wait for a breakout to determine what direction the NQ wants to go into. And with that said, let's jump into an ES chart. This is an ES chart, and this is the block of price section that we traded on today's stream. And if you look at this chart, you would think that this is an NQ chart, but this is the ES. You can see that the ES actually made bigger moves today than the NQ, and I'm still picking my jaw off the ground actually seeing this. You can see that price did mostly trade in a range, and just like the NQ, we rotated in a range. Now, we did get this big pop at the end of Powell's speech, which was met by a violent move down, sending price back into this range. Now, just like the NQ, price can go either way. We have liquidity sitting up on top, and we have liquidity sitting at the bottom. But my bias is to the upside until we reach up into this area of 160 to 150. I believe that bulls will continue to buy price up until we get to this level, retesting it, and then I'm looking for a move down from this level. But until then, my bias is to the upside until proven otherwise. And based on the price action, it does appear that investors are pricing in the possibility that we will not be getting a rate cut this year. You can see it with this bearish move down, consolidations, quick pumps back into resistance that are met with violent move down. So we'll see. But remember, this is just a game plan for tomorrow. I want to see the price action in pre-market, and that will determine my bias going into tomorrow's stream. Because we don't trade what we think, we trade what we see. Because the price action writes the story, the charts tell the story. And if you listen and trust in the setup, then you'll have a story. And here's my story. So I'm into the day being up $3,600. I was able to stay on the right side of liquidity today. And also, if you caught our secondary stream, we gambled the Jerome Powell speech today. And we were able to end the day being up $3K in that account. Now, I'm not going to add that to my P&L because that was just an account just for gambling, but These accounts were up $3,600 and we have $6K to go. I'm still surprised that the ES made bigger moves than the NQ today. And I'm actually looking forward to see what happens tomorrow. And with that said, that's all I have. And if you're enjoying these breakdowns and want insight on trading the Nasdaq and the ES intraday, subscribe to the channel and join our live stream where me and my trading partner provides intraday analysis in real time. Our current goal is building a community. And if you're tired of missing the best trades in the Nasdaq and ES intraday, then join the live stream, join the Discord, join the risk managers in the chat, and we appreciate your support as we grow. As we wrap up, remember the risk manager's creed. Trading involves risk and demands careful analysis and capital preservation. And we can do that by practicing sound risk management. Every trade tells a story. Make sure you write that story in your trading journal because our psychology is all over these charts. And as always, my name is Nasdaq Anonymous, and I'm addicted to the NQ. Stay green out there. Peace.